that there are changes, things are appearing, and new traditions, new things are being introduced. So when culture first, how it started? See, if you think back of a long time ago, when man appeared on earth, then what happened? They were living in groups, they were living scattered, far away, and when people started communicating with each other, they started forming their own traditions. They were different peoples in different weathers, different climates, different surroundings, and each one developed some ways of dressing, of eating, of greeting each other, and that was the culture of that area. First there were few people, the culture was limited to that certain area. But as the population grew, more people are coming and they are developing their own style of living and their own way of growing up. These scattered people, then they started living together and they started forming communities, groups, and as they were growing more and more, they developed into nations, but still the tradition was going on according to their local geographical conditions, their features of that place. Only then they can adjust, because in the warm weather you cannot wear the warm clothes. You need light clothing for summer. You need your own way of dressing, your own way of developing things. So the culture was to develop a unity among the people, and it was to train the soul also. Culture is what? Refinement of body, mind and spirit. And how that spirit will develop? It will develop by interaction with others, by the surroundings. The child takes in from the surroundings, whatever is there, because child is in the absorbent mind period. He is taking in everything from the surroundings. And there is also a sensitive period for culture, where the child unconsciously absorbs everything. Children are very much attracted to the cultural activities. If you will see the young child, they want to be an active participant in all that is going around. If there is any special occasion coming, children are waiting for that. They want to be like the others who are participating, who are decorating, who are preparing, because child will be the future of these activities. Man will make the culture and child will preserve that culture. It is going on from one generation to another generation. Culture means to cultivate the spirit and character of the child. So it is defined as refinement of one's body, mind, intelligence and spirit. Child develops his personality by absorbing in totality from his environment, and he incarnates. It becomes part of the personality, whatever he sees and he hears, and the child reproduces exactly in the same way. But as you will see, the child is absorbing the culture in totality in his home first. From the moment the child is born, he is in the home, and then he is taking in the habits, the words, the environment of his home environment, and they are becoming part of the personality. Child wants to do what the others are doing. Child wants to pour out a glass of water for himself, but he is stopped. This is our culture, that we stop the child. Child should not be stopped. Child should be allowed to do it. But it is our love and our attention for the child that we are doing everything for that little being. And here is the role of the Montessori prepared environment. In the environment, the child is welcomed by the teacher and he is shown how to do each and everything which he wants to do. The little glasses, the trays, the more material. First, the EPL exercises attract the child because he is seeing them, he is familiar with them, his parents are using, in his home environment it is being used, so he also wants to use it. So he will just be well prepared by following the instruction of the directress, and he will satisfy his inner urge. Once the inner urge is satisfied, then it results in personality development. Child is gaining his personality development through the freedom of his movement. He is allowed to work. He is able to show progress in his personality by using those things. People usually say what the child will gain by doing these simple activities, but it develops confidence by developing the concentration, by developing the muscles, the coordination, everything is developing. So it is giving more confidence to the child. If you do something once, you are a little bit hesitant. Next time you also do it better. And then another time you will do even better. Practice will make you improve. And same is with the child. Child keeps on repeating and he gains perfection. And child is eager for words. You know why we have so many cards and things? When Dr. Maria Montessori was working in Casa di Bambini, she realized that the children are very hungry for words. All the time they want new words. So she started making picture cards for the children, the nomenclature cards. First it started with simple things. The things in the environment, the dresses, the things in the kitchen, and like that. But the children picked up very fast and they were all the time looking and searching for new cards. So the two ladies who were helping Dr. Maria Montessori, they prepared many cards for the children, many series of cards. But the thing which Dr. Maria Montessori kept in mind was that first always introduce the whole part of anything. If you want to do the plants, first introduce a plant, then its parts, and then the different types of plants. If you are showing the geographical features, first show the whole world through the map, through the globe, and then we can introduce the other geographical features. Because if you see the whole, you can understand much better. Understanding will come by seeing the whole thing. And there are so many things around us that we cannot limit the culture to any one subject. It is a combination of other subjects which combine together and they present itself in culture. So there will be a variety of exercises, variety of presentations which will involve the child completely. First is religion. Child is getting the basic knowledge from the home also. And religion is not just giving the names of things. You can relate it to stories, you can relate it to history by the great personalities. You can do so many activities related to religion. You can show the flashcards of religious places. You can sing Hamd and Naat with the child. That is religion. And also relate to music. So child is doing different activities and we are covering different aspects of our life. So culture will include religion, then it will introduce history. History and geography. What is history?
Everything is past.
History is the study of past. You will show pictures of the past, you will show and relate stories of great people, important personalities. You will tell about their achievements. Child will be trying to be like that, some great personality. Which personality is affecting which group? Okay. So history, then geography. What is geography? Geography is the study of place, of land. And when you're talking about history, geography is very much interrelated. Certain things are for certain subjects, but there is a deep link. When you are talking about history, we are talking about the people, but it is linked to geography, where the people are living, how they are living, which country, what is the importance of that country. And for that we have special material also. There is a lot of material for geography. We have the world map, we have globes. Globes are of two types, the colorful globes and the sandpaper and land globes which are showing the rough and smooth for land and water. Land will be rough, shown by the sandpaper, and the sea will be smooth, the water will be shown through paint. So a lot of material is being introduced to the child for every subject. As history and geography are interrelated, then you will also show them places related to it. if you are talking about the importance of any place, it is related to geography and which country it is situated. History can be introduced also through timeline. You know what is timeline?
Past and the future. Connection between past and
Present. And you show all the stages. You take the starting point of anything, the first day which was formed, it is talked briefly about, but never refuse any information to the child. That's why the directress has to be well prepared so she can give the knowledge to the child. And culture is prepared by man, produced by man, and preserved by the child. So whatever you want for the next generation, be prepared that the child will do as you are showing him. And the famous quotation, you will reap what you sow. Whatever you give to the child, that you will see in the end being produced by the child. Child takes in from the adults, from the environment, and shows us the result of what he has gained through our efforts. So at the time, be prepared to give the best to the child. Your best knowledge, your best interest should be in the development of personality of the child. So that is for culture, a combination of subjects, giving the knowledge in an interesting way, and the child will show you a well-developed, a good, healthy personality. Thank you. Geography? Okay. So now we will invite Ma'am Nusrat Bahar to give us an interesting lecture about geography.
Really feeling happy, and I feel I've gained a few more pounds today. Well, my lecture is on geography. What is geography? First of all, what is geology? Can anyone tell me? What is geo?
Related with
Land. Logy? Study. Geology is study of land, and in connection to geology we talk geography. Geography. Geo? Land. Graphy? Division. So what is geography? Geography? The study of the division of the land. What? Land. Who created the land? Allah created the land. And when He created the land, did He give it to you just barren, without anything? Something was there on the land? जब आदम अब्बा दुनिया में आए तो क्या दुनिया उजाड़ बेअबान थी? क्या था दुनिया में?
Everything was there, like
What was everything? Yes.
Badal,
Mountains, land, seas. Alright. So lots of things were there. Allah created this world. Allah created this world with lots of things. And when you talk about those lots of things, there are three divisions of that. When you talk about geography, you talk about three aspects. You talk about the climate, you talk about the land, and you talk about the weather. That is what the whole world is composed of. Land, water, climate, right? अच्छा, अब इससे पहले कि मैं lecture start करूं, I want you all to sing a song, and you all know it. प्यार भरा हर एक नजारा. Sing it all of you sing with me. प्यार भरा हर एक नजारा, प्यारा उसका हर नजारा, जिसने ज़मीन पे प्यार उतारा, वो खुद होगा कितना प्यारा. प्यार का उसके नहीं शुमार, अल्लाह है बस प्यार ही प्यार, अल्लाह है बस प्यार ही प्यार. फूल बनाए प्यारे प्यारे, तितली जुगनू और सवारे, जगमग करते चांद सितारे, और कहाँ ये सब है तुम्हारे. प्यार का उसके नहीं शुमार, अल्लाह है बस बरसाया पानी का तार, हमको दी फसलों की बहार, गंदम चावल मकई जवार, सेब खुबानी आम अनार, प्यार का उसके नहीं शुमार, अल्लाह है बस प्यार ही प्यार। जब हम इसकी बात कर रहे हैं, अल्लाह है बस प्यार ही प्यार, और अल्लाह के प्यार की बात कर रहे हैं, उसके देन की बात कर रहे हैं, तो what are we talking actually about? This land and whatever has been given with this land. बरसाया बारिश का पानी, फसलों को दी नई बहार। बारिश का क्या बरसाया? पानी। बादल क्या है? क्लाइमेट। जमीन तो उन्होंने अल्लाह ताला शुरू में दे दी, इससे जमीन पे चांद उतारा, फिर चांद तारों का जिक्र आया। मतलब इसमें आप ये देखिए पूरी वहदानियत, पूरी अल्लाह ताला की जो बड़ाई है, और अल्लाह ताला ने जो दुनिया तख्लीक की है, कुन कहा और दुनिया तख्लीक हो गई, तो उस कुन कहने में और दुनिया तख्लीक करने में बहुत देवर लॉट्स ऑफ एस्पेक्ट्स, लॉट्स एंड लॉट्स ऑफ एस्पेक्ट्स बनते हैं। इसीलिए सूरह रहमान में है कि अब तुम अपने रब की किन किन चीजों को झुटलाओगे। तो मारिया मोंटेसरी in her teaching, in her educational system, stresses that when the child comes in this world, he does not know that this is not my world, I am a Sindhi, I belong to Sindh, I am a Pushto, I belong to NWFP or Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, whatever you call it. या मैं ये उसको नहीं पता कि तुम पीपल्स पार्टी के नहीं हो, तुम एमक्यूएम के, तुम एमक्यूएम के नहीं हो, तुम पीपल्स पार्टी के हो। ही डज नॉट नो, ही ओनली नोस आंखें खोली है, जो दुनिया देखी है मेरी है। He has no segregation of any provinces, any culture, any country. If you take him to London, London is his place. If you take him to Canada, Canada is his place. If you take him to UK, UK is his place. He does not know कि मुझे यहाँ आने के लिए वीजा चाहिए, पासपोर्ट चाहिए, यहाँ की सिटीजनशिप चाहिए, ये तो हम है ना। एंड अवेयरनेस, उसको तो इग्नोरेंस है ना, उसे पता ही नहीं है कि कितने रूल्स और कितने लॉज हम लोगों ने उस पर लागू कर दिए हैं। वी हैव सेग्रीगेटेड हिम सिटीजनशिप्स में लेके, ग्रीन कार्ड्स में लेके। ही डज नॉट नो। इग्नोरेंस इटसेल्फ इज अ बिग ब्लेस। मैं आपको एक बड़े मजे का लतीफा सुनाऊं कि एक आदमी जो है वो सऊदी अरब जा रहा था, और उसको कराची से सऊदी के फ्लाइट का, और उसको कुछ आइडिया नहीं था। चाइना जा रहा था, सॉरी, वो चाइना जा रहा था, उसे कुछ आइडिया नहीं कि चाइना जाने के लिए मैं जो बैठ रहा हूँ, आई एम सिटिंग ऑन द एयरक्राफ्ट, प्रोसीजर्स क्या है, मुझे कैसे जाना, चेकिंग क्या। तो समवन हैंडेड हिम ओवर विद अनदर पर्सन कि भाई दिस पर्सन विल टेक यू, व्हाटएवर ही इज डूइंग डू इट विद हिम। ठीक है, वो साहब इनको लेके चले गए जो इनके साथ एजुकेटेड पर्सन थे। When they reached China, all of a sudden that person was gone. He was not there. This person who was educated was looked around everywhere to find him but could not. परेशान, गया किधर? बहरहाल मजबूर उसने अपने काउंटर से चेकआउट कराया, अपना लगेज चेक कराया, सब कुछ कर करा के जब बाहर निकला तो ये सब बाहर टहल रहे थे। What are you doing outside? क्या कर रहे हो बाहर? कहने क्यों, क्या कर रहा हूँ, मुझे चाइना आना था, मैं चाइना आया हूँ। कहने चेकिंग करानी थी, मुझे किसी ने बताया ही नहीं कि चेकिंग करानी थी। मैंने तो कहा कि बस मुझे चाइना आना था, मैं आ गया। जस्ट लाइक द यंग चाइल्ड, उसको इग्नोरेंस थी तो वो तो निकल गया ऐसे ही, और कॉन्फिडेंटली निकला तो दूसरों को पता नहीं चला। दिस इज व्हाट इज ignorance. The child feels that this is my world. This is what Maria says. Child is the citizen of this world. Whatever sufferings we are going through these days is because we have made segregations and divisions and citizenships. हमने डिवाइड कर दिया है. We are not united. When we talk about Allah Ta'ala, He says you're all one. One world. हम simply आदम हव्वा की औलाद हैं. Divisions नहीं है. So what we do with the child is we have to give him the knowledge. We have to give him the understanding that basically you are a citizen of this world and this whole world is open for you. Unfortunately, we cannot do it because we are bound. We cannot take the child. Even the child we cannot take straight away with us. उसका भी हमें passport वगैरह करना है. But we have to give him the understanding of this world. We have to let him know about the world. And it is not difficult. Maria has given a lot of material for that. But before the material, आप एक 2.5 साल 3 साल का बच्चा आते तो आपसे मटेरियल में नहीं लेके जा सकते ना. When you talk about anything, what is the first? You want to introduce anything. What is the first step for that? What is the first step for introducing anything? What am I doing right now? Conversation. We are talking conversation, which is the first. Stories and rhymes. Second. हम conversation से start करते हैं, isn't it? Conversation में बच्चा कहाँ गया? Where did you go yesterday? Auntie, I went to Hawke's Bay. Oh, really? You went to Hawke's Bay yesterday? What did you see over there? Auntie, there was lots of water. Auntie, there was lots of water over there. So, please remember that either it is history or geography, all these cultural subjects are very, very important. And they have to be given to child in a very interesting way, provided you take interest in them.
You made it a very lively and interesting lecture. And she has covered two topics, did you realize? Geography and history. How deeply they are interrelated and how nicely she combined the two. So now we have another lecture by Ma'am Nazra. She will talk about religion.
And thank you, Ma'am Meher and Pasha, for giving us such a wonderful information and knowledge that it's really very critical to just explain the geography and history to the child of 3.5, 2.5 years old. Deeply she described. Here again a very sensitive topic, and with a very sensitive topic, and nowadays it's become really very, very sensitive. But how to introduce the religion at this age in the prepared environment? It's our responsibility to pass on each and every information with lots of responsibility. Religion is not a dividing force. That's what nowadays is become. You are from that religion, you are this. You are from that religion, you are kafir. You are this, you are that. We are pointing out towards a lot to the other religions, to the other, society, the culture of the other society, instead of looking to ourselves, what we are doing. Dr. Maria Montessori, as I have lots of things to discuss and talk regarding with the religion over here, but main issue is that how to introduce religion to the child. This is what I want to focus. Definitely when the child born, the moment when you receive the child from that world, you start treating your child according to your religion. That is the age of 0. As we Muslim, what we do very first? Give azan. As we told you that child is floating in absorbent mind. He has a very unique mind called absorbent mind, able to absorb everything from the very first movement of his beginning of the life. Whatever you are giving, definitely you are not using a direct dialogue with the child. Your walking, your talking, your sleeping, your interaction, everything is religion. Here I am going to tell you that religion has two parts, two aspects. The one is the worship, the other is ethics. And both are religion. You are hardly informed in the prepared environment that this is the way to pray the namaz. In the stage of 0 to 3, that is unconscious absorbent mind. Religion is entire duty of the mothers, of the home family, of the home members to introduce. How? Not direct. No, that is not going to consider as a direct subject at the age of 0 to 3. Whatever you people are doing as a form of worship, if you take him to the masjid or just give him the impression that this is the time for me to go to masjid, to go somewhere, to pray like this, he is keep absorbing his religion in the form of worship. The way my mother worshipped to the God in this way. It is very difficult for the child at this age to just show the greatness of the God to the child. To give the knowledge of the greatness of the God to the child only by speaking, only by debate. You need to show the greatness to the child by the real examples in his surrounding. And you yourself, whatever is doing, that he is receiving. As I told you, we have two aspects of religion. The one is the worship, whatever the way you are showing to the child by doing yourself. That for the way of worship, he will adapt the same way. Okay? You do not need to teach so many things in that. Only to just give him opportunity, environment to learn that I have, go and whatever you have. Other than that, all the arkan he is going to just receive. He is going to receive by your action. Action is more than words. That is all about 0 to 3. And whatever the foundation you are giving between 0 to 3, that is there in the mind as far as where the religion is concerned. Ethics. If you yourself not say right things to the child, lie, not behave very well, not respect other, what he is with him? Absorbent mind. He is absorbing everything by your action. Action serve as an action, behavior serve as a behavior. Language serve as a language. What you going to speak? The child will speak the same language. What you going to do? The child will do the same thing. That all comes under the ethics, how to respect other, what to say, what not to say, where to park the car, not to tease the neighbor, how to talk with the adult. If I feel anything wrong or hurts me, then how to treat, how to celebrate the happiness, how to just do the things when we not feel good, when we feel sad. That you are not explaining the child कि आज फैमिली में इनकी डेथ हो गई है, हमें ऐसे कपड़े पहनने हैं, हमें लिपस्टिक नहीं लगानी है, हमें फला जगह जाना है. He is keep watching you. He keeps watching you. वो आपको देखता है, and he himself will do that. Because this is the world that the child don't know, and you are giving the awareness to the child. And when the child reaches at 3 to 6, definitely it's not the school. Again I said you responsibility to introduce the part of the worship to your child. The part of the worship is entirely the duty of the parents. Because maybe the teacher not belongs to your religion, then how she can teach your religion to the child, your way of worship to the child. Maybe she do not have a faith. What is the meaning of the religion?